Welcome to Moto_Rzusk, where one split second changes everything. Drop a like, subscribe, and let's dive into today's breakdowns. Pushing your sport bike too hard on wet asphalt at night is a one-way ticket to an instant low-side washout. Wet asphalt drastically reduces your grip, and adding too much lean angle under throttle causes an immediate front wheel washout. Riding in the rain requires smooth inputs, upright body position. Making a blind left turn in heavy traffic is the easiest way to end someone's life.
Holy fuck! Oh my!
The driver completely blocked the oncoming lane, giving the rider zero time to react. He T-boned the trailer and went airborne. At intersections, always cover your brakes and scan for left turners.
911.
A left-turning SUV will completely ignore your existence if you don't ride defensively. The rider saved himself by staying alert, slamming the brakes, and trail braking to the right into the open gap. A beautiful mountain ride can turn into a violent slide in a fraction of a second if you lose focus on a tight corner. Improper cornering line and excessive speed caused a classic low-side crash, throwing him off the bike. The impact ruptured the fuel line, causing a major leak on the road. A minor lapse in focus can instantly put you on the ground, even at low speeds. He drifted too close to the edge, hitting loose gravel at a bad angle. On small tires, loose debris acts like ice, causing an instant front wheel washout. Always watch the road surface. Just seconds ago, they were laughing at a red light. Moments later, a custom Harley worth thousands was sliding down the brutal NYC pavement. It all started with a friendly chat in heavy Manhattan traffic. But notice one critical detail here. The rider on the black bobber is operating with zero headgear.
Yeah, that's nice, yeah. Yeah, it'll catch you up.
So what went wrong? First, zero line of sight. Tailgating that van completely blinded him to what was ahead. The result? A wrecked front end, forks leaking oil everywhere, and the NYPD shutting down the lane. City riding demands 100% focus. Do you always keep your distance? Drop a comment below and subscribe for more breakdown videos. Overtaking blindly in tight spaces is a shortcut to a head-on collision. He created a classic no-escape zone. By the time the oncoming tour bus appeared, there was nowhere left to lean or brake. He slammed straight into the front bumper. Never pass when your line of sight is completely blocked. A split second of traction loss on city streets can instantly put you and your $thousands adventure bike on the ground. Wet, slick grime near the curb or zebra crossing caused an instant low-side washout. Big adventure bikes like this Africa Twin carry a lot of weight, making traction recovery nearly impossible once it goes. Driving at night hides many dangers, but coming around a bend to find a body in the middle of the road is an absolute nightmare.
Yo, what the fuck?
A crashed rider was left completely invisible in the dark lane, with his helmet still rolling down the asphalt. This is why high visibility gear and reflective elements are lifesavers.
What the fuck?
Watch closely as a massive runaway truck wheel comes flying out of nowhere. Look at this split second. A giant dual wheel detached completely from the trailer, bounced at highway speed, and took him out instantly. Do you think he could have avoided this? Drop a comment below and subscribe. Using the highway shoulder as your personal express lane is a guarantee for a brutal wake-up call. He suffered from severe target fixation, panicked, and slammed into the SUV. Shoulders are for emergencies only, never for overtaking. Pulling a stunt in the oncoming lane is the fastest way to cause a head-on collision. He lost control of his lane during a reckless wheelie, forcing the driver to hit the brakes and swerve. Stunts belong on closed lots, not on public roads where families drive.
Are you kidding?
A simple low-speed slide can instantly brick your bike if you don't know this hidden feature. The culprit? The tip-over sensor. It cuts fuel and spark in a crash to prevent fires. To reset it, you must cycle the key completely to off, then back to on. This is the exact moment an illegal lane turn instantly transformed a normal commute into a hit-and-run crime scene. The sedan cut across a solid line from the middle lane to force a right turn, wiping out the innocent rider. Worst part, they fled the scene immediately, triggering a pursuit. This is the exact moment an amateur street stunt turned into an absolute disaster in a split second.
I find. Thank you, Miss Morris. God bless.
Zero runway, poor throttle control, and chasing the wheelie right into parked cars. He panicked, forgot the rear brake, and paid the ultimate price. Was this pure amateur hour? Let me know below and subscribe. Tailgating in city traffic is a guaranteed recipe for an instant front-end demolition. Total lack of following distance. The van ahead slowed down, and the rider suffered from a delayed reaction time, rear-ending it and going over the bars. Always keep a 2-second cushion even in town. Who do you think is at fault here? Cutting across oncoming lanes without looking is the easiest way to cause a catastrophic T-bone crash. A severe failure to yield. The driver initiated the turn without clearing the intersection, leaving the rider with zero braking distance. He slammed straight into the side passenger door. Look closely at the breakdown. Excessive speed in heavy traffic led to a rear-end collision. But instead of getting run over, he miraculously landed right on the trailer, walking away with only minor injuries. Watch how a high-speed wobble turns into a violent crash in less than 2 seconds. It triggered a terrifying tank slapper, a violent, uncontrollable handlebar vibration. Running from the cops is already a bad idea, but pushing a sports bike past its limits on a dirty bend? Look closely at the rear tire. Excess speed and too much lean angle caused a fatal low-side crash right under the cruiser's bumper.